everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, my name is Jen and today I am going to be doing a palette declutter. Who wants to give away their palettes? No one ever does. That includes me. But the time has come and here I am to show you all of my palettes of glory. I don't have a lot of the regular palettes that people typically do, especially YouTubers. Like, I don't have the Naked one or the Naked 2. Didn't really find or have the desire to get them, so I haven't gotten them. But I do have, I don't think I have as many as a lot of YouTubers, but I have a large collection, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick out the ones that I for sure like, the ones I for sure know that I'm going to keep, and then going to go from there. So first one I'm going to keep, of course, is my Z palette. This is a palette that I get to create myself, which is the reason why I love it so much. I have Makeup Geek shadows and some Coastal Scents shadows in here. Absolutely, absolutely love this. It's my baby. Love this. And also my blush Z palette. This has a ton of Makeup Geek blushes. I kind of already discussed this in my blush clean out, so that's that, but of course I'm going to keep that. My new recent love is the Vice 3 palette, which as you guys can tell...
What do you see in my background? Oh, you see my dresses. And my dirty laundry! How great! Well, that's embarrassing.
So in this palette, it is new for me. Well, newer. I've had it for maybe about a month and a half now, and I just absolutely love all the shades in here. I love how big the mirror is. Urban Decay, this is definitely my favorite Urban Decay palette ever. Absolutely love it. The Lorac Pro will, or the Lorac Unzipped palette will also be saying this is a newer purchase for me as well. Really, really love this. Something else that is new is the Tamana palette. I think that's how you say it, by Anastasia. This is literally like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks old.
I was really hesitant to buy it, and then by the time that I decided I did want to buy it, it was all sold out. But then I found it at Nordstrom's for $29, which is how much it retails everywhere.
So I was way excited, so I just automatically purchased it, and I really, really love it. And I'm thinking about doing a review on this, but I'm not quite sure. So let me know if you guys would like to see a review on this one. Another newer palette that I have is my Revealed by Coastal Scents. I got this when I ordered my Hot Pots. For those of you who don't know, this is kind of a dupe for the Naked 1 and Naked 2. It has similar shades, and I don't love those two enough to want to buy the actual palette, so I'm really, really pleased with this one. It's been a really great palette so far. I got this for $9.99 on Black Friday. For the few times that I've used it, I've really, really enjoyed that, so that will be staying as well. Of course, I will be keeping my Pulp Fiction palette, my favorite nudes of all time. This was in my recent giveaway, or one of these palettes were. Absolutely, absolutely love these shades. Keeping this one for sure. Another one that I am keeping is my Full Exposure palette. I was gifted this for my birthday, and I had seriously wanted this palette for so long. There are certain shades in here that I just love, 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 and it's a great palette in my opinion. It does have a matte... row of mattes and a row of shimmers, so it's really nice. The packaging is nice. I just really enjoy this. Another thing I'm going to be keeping is my Tarte Amazonian Clay Rainforest After Dark palette, if I can open it. I use this palette all the time. It is a great go-to palette. Unfortunately, it is limited edition. I'm not sure if you can find it anymore. You may still be able to find it on Tarte's website or on Amazon, but I seriously love, like, this palette right here are my favorite shades to wear. The plums, the kind of reddy browns, and absolutely love it. It has a blush, bronzer, and highlighter in here as well that I use all the time. Another one I'm going to be keeping is the Nude palette by The Balm. This was one of my very first palettes that I ever had. Standoffish and Stubborn are both, and Sultry, all have a pretty good dip in them. This was a really great favorite of mine, and I absolutely love the shadows that The Balm has produced in this. This is the only Balm palette that I have, but I really do enjoy it, so I'll be keeping that one. I
will be keeping my e.l.f. blush palette. I already went over this one as well. I don't know why I put that in there. I was just being dumb.
Okay, so this is what we have left. I will be keeping my Lorac Pro palette, even though it is pretty janky. I dropped it and 3 of these shadows broke. But I really do love this palette. Even though it has a row of mattes and a row of shimmers, it's very different than the Smashbox Full Exposure palette that I was mentioning earlier. These ones are much more pigmented, and the shimmers are actually like, they don't have much glitter in them, where these ones actually have glitter in them. So they're different, and I really do love this mauve color. It's a go-to crease color for me. Absolutely love it. This is a great palette, but I'm just so scared to use it because I'm afraid I'm going to drop it again. But I will be keeping this. I'll be keeping my Sephora Pantone Universe palette as well. I might actually just throw this away because it's super old, as you can tell. But the mirror is huge, so it's great to take with me on on jobs and stuff, and when I don't feel like doing my makeup at my vanity. But it is actually broken, so the mirror like doesn't stay up like it used to. I don't really ever use the colors in here anymore, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but they're all pretty janky. The Naked 3. Oh, Naked 3. I thought I was really gonna love this palette. I really did think I was going to. And I have a few shades in here that I really do love, but like there are palettes in my already keep section that I'm like, I love these. I use them all the time. I rarely ever reach for my Naked 3. I'll keep it around this time, just because it's nice to have a Naked palette. But I'm not quite sure if I'll keep it if I don't use it again by the time I clean out my collection again. I will probably end up keeping this Forever Nude palette. It has a really nice mirror. I have fond memories with this because I got this at BeautyCon, which was my very first like beauty convention, and I really love a lot of the products in here. I think they're great products. This is a great on-the-go type of palette because it has the blushes, highlighters, and then lip colors, and also eyeshadows. So it's really great. So if you're looking for a cheaper palette and you like plums and pinks, this is going to be a really great one for you. Honestly, I think I'm going to get rid of the rest. What? I'm getting rid of the Kat Von D Monarch palette? I know, trust me. I hate myself for not liking this. But this palette received so much hype when it first was released, and the shadows really are stunning, but I cannot work with them. There's something about them. I don't feel like they blend well. I don't feel like they are, I feel like they're cohesive in the palette, but on the eyes they don't work the same, at least for me. I just have a really hard time creating nice looks with this, and so I've used it maybe twice. I've swatched all of the colors a couple times, and the colors are gorgeous, but they just don't work on my eyelids. I don't know what it is about my eyelids, so I am sadly going to have to let this one go. I'm also going to be letting go of my It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. I don't use the shadows very often. I think I created one like smoky eye look with this once, and then a neutral look, and I don't know, I just don't feel like the colors really are what I'm looking for in a palette. I just rarely reach for it. So the packaging is beautiful. The shadows themselves are nice. They're decent quality. I like them better than the ones in the Kat Von D palette, but again, I just don't reach for it. So I need to find this and give this to a person who will give it a lot of love, and these are all mattes, so I'll have to find someone who likes mattes. Oh, the Real Techniques thing. Oh, this was my very first video ever, was me reviewing these, and the shadows are pretty, I guess, but they're so like common. I don't know, I just feel like I have these colors already. Really didn't like the lip glosses, and the blush and cream highlight were okay. This ran, I think it was $20. I can't quite remember, but I will be giving this one away as well. I've seriously used it like 3 or 4 times. No, maybe like 5 times, but really not enough to really love it, honestly, and the packaging isn't all that pretty. I don't know. I just love other palettes more. My Crown Brush palette, this is pretty cool. It comes up, it has 2 layers worth of shadows. Super cool. Got this as well as at BeautyCon LA, but it's just a little bit big. for me to be carrying around and pulling out all the time. It's kind of just a hassle, which is my own fault for buying it. Like, I shouldn't have bought it if I wasn't planning on using it, but I really did like a lot of the shadows in here. I just don't find myself reaching for it very much. The Nudes by Maybelline. This is an okay palette. It's good for the drugstore, I guess, but it's not anything amazing. I really don't love these shadows. I used it once for a tutorial, which I never actually ended up putting up because I wasn't happy with the look. And then I used it once on a friend, and I just haven't used it since. So definitely going to give that away. And the Urban Decay Book of Shadows. I think this is number 2. I hate the packaging on this. It's so bulky and it's so hard to work. I really rarely use this. I got this for Christmas. It was my very first palette ever. I asked my mom, I said I want an Urban Decay shadow palette. We went to Ulta and I chose this over the Naked. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that now. We chose this because it had more colors and more options. And there are some shadows in here that are seriously beautiful. Like, seriously beautiful. But honestly, I hate the packaging. I don't feel like any of the colors are what I typically wear a lot. I really like Midnight Rodeo. So this one has like quite a dip in it, and it is super, super beautiful. The shadow alone is just gorgeous. It has like this glitter quality, but the glitter doesn't adhere to the eyes. So it just like is a ton of fallout, and it's super, super frustrating. Same with Baked. I know Baked has a lot of hype like around it, but I honestly just don't use it. Like, I don't use golds very often in my looks. This Blue Bus, so beautiful. So beautiful. Gunmetal, so pretty. But I just never use them. I just don't feel like I can have a cohesive look with this. So I used all of the other products, as you can see, but the actual shadows, like that hijack shade, look at how pretty that is. So pretty. But I just would never use them.
Dang it. This makes me very sad. I'm gonna have to give this one away too. Even though, maybe I'll try depotting these. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably give it away.
Anyway, so that's my video. Now I'm all like depressed because those colors are so freaking beautiful, but I never wear them and I don't know how I would wear them. And Alright, so these are the palettes that I'm giving away. I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 palettes that I have, and keeping 15 palettes. But maybe 14. I think I will get rid of this and just keep the mirror. So 14 palettes. Hurrah! Typically I feel really good about giving stuff away, or like, but this Urban Decay box of shadows, it's making me very sad. I can't keep it. I can't keep it. This one was like the very first one that I was like, yep, getting rid of that one right away, but looking at the colors again, they're just so pretty. I'll have to depot them. I have to. Why is life so hard? Anyway, that's my video. I'll keep you updated on what I decide to do. Any feedback would be more than welcome. Love you guys. Bye!